Okay, we're in my son's room, Alexis' room, and we're gonna try to record. Because you can see, this is just some of the movies he has. We've been collecting over the year. This is Alexis' room, and the top row are the ones that he's put together, and then there's some other ones down there that I lined up. Some of the movies that we're gonna record here tonight on his video collection of Thomas the Tank Engine are repeated because he scratches them, but that's okay because we just keep buying them every time. No big deal. The first one is Hop on Board Songs and Stories. We don't know what it is. Features your favorite classics, movies, and songs. And this is by Hit Entertainment. And, well, let's see what the next one is. The next one is Steamies and Diesels. And Thomas Sodor Celebration. This one has 2 DVDs in one. Woohoo! Looks like Thomas, Diesel, and I guess that's Thomas too over there with Diesel. Then over here, the next one is It's a Big Day for Thomas. Go Thomas, go Thomas. I think that's Toby, Percy, and Thomas on the cover. It's a big day for Thomas. And here we have another one that's 2 DVDs in one. Looks like we have Thomas and the Toy Workshop and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. You can see that. Boy, that little red light is kind of annoying, isn't it? But I don't know how to get rid of it, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Then the movie, whoa, Thomas and Friends, Heroes of the Rails, the movie. You can see there it's Soda Steamworks, and it's the most heroic tale of the year. Yes, it is. Thomas and the Tank Engine. I think that's Spencer. Maybe it's Gordon. And this red one, I don't know who that is. I know that's Thomas and Blue with Sir Topham Hatt. And here we have Thomas and the Treasure. You know, Thomas Tank number 1. With Clarabelle and Annabelle hanging right there beside him. Thomas and the Treasure. And here we go. Thomas and the Toy Workshop. Again, this is Alexis' collection, part 1 we're doing here. What do we got here? Thomas and Friends, Railway Friends. And this is from the animated CGI animated series. It includes 6 stories of friendship and adventure, because that's the way Thomas rolls. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have another movie, Thomas the Great Discovery, the movie. It's a roller coaster ride of a movie. Wow. Thomas and Friends. And collector's edition of Thomas and Friends, the best of Thomas. You gotta have the best of Thomas. You know, the story stops are Thomas gets bumped, a new friend for Thomas, Thomas, Percy and the Dragon, Thomas saves the day, trouble for Thomas, Thomas and Stepney, a big day for Thomas, Thomas Meets the Queen, and of course the song Thomas, who's a really useful engine. And here we have another one. Thomas and his friends get along, and other Thomas adventures. Really cool. And another Thomas and Friends movie. This one's called Salty Secret and Other Thomas Adventures. Salty only has 2 teeth. He's funny looking. Thomas and Friends, Races, Rescues, and Runaways, and Other Thomas Adventures. But you see, this movie is probably empty because Alexis doesn't put the movies back inside the covers. So they get scratched up and messed up. See what I was saying? See, here's another one. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Same movie. But I bet you that this one is probably empty too because... Oh no, look! Here it is. It's in here. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Alexis has been looking for this movie. Let me put it aside. He probably doesn't even know this movie's here. Yes. Let me put this right here. And then we have, you see, that's Alexis talking right now. This is another Thomas movie. It's called Wobbly Wheels and Whistles. It's another Thomas adventure. And it has Meet Scruff.
Meet Scruff!
Meet Scruff. It has exciting surprises that await on the tracks. And here we have a feature-length movie starring Bash, Thomas, Dash, and Ferdinand. It's the Misty Island Rescue. Thomas and Friends. Is that Harold? Yes, it is. And what's the name of that boat, Alexis? This one right here. What's that boat's name? Alexis. Alexis, what's this boat's name? This one.
Captain.
Captain?
Captain!
Okay. It's funny, huh? And then here we have Thomas's Snowy Surprise and Other Adventures. That looks like Percy that's full of ice. Okay, well look, I'm going to stop this now and then we're going to check and see how it goes. And then we'll come back and maybe Alexis will tell us some of the stories on the DVDs. Okay? So I'm going to stop it. We'll be back though.